Are you struggling to pick a logo for your business? It's a big decision to make, and we're going to cover a few tips on how you can choose the right logo that is modern and is also able to be used across different platforms. But most importantly, conveys the message of what you do. My name is Shayna, and my husband Miguel and we work together, and we are in the service industry like many of you are. We are blue collar workers. We do window washing, window tint, glass replacement, and several other things, as well as janitorial. And so we are here to help you, whether you are trying to start a business or rebrand, and how to really look for the right logo that works for you. So let's get into that first point on why your logos matter. If you've ever had a white van pull up into your neighborhood across the street, or be driving around and it has no identifying mark, and you're kind of wondering, what is this car doing here? You might be skeptical, and most likely you don't really trust the van that's there. But now, say that white van comes up and instead it has a beautiful logo, and maybe it has some tools on there that clearly conveys that the person in that van is a plumber and is possibly working on the neighbor across the street. Now you have trust because you know who it is, what business they're associated with, and ultimately that business has now made a good impression on you. So the second reason that it matters is because your logo needs to be able to be going onto several different social media platforms. It needs to go on probably a shirt, a hat, a business card, your website. So there's a lot of different things that your logo is going to be on, and it's going to be different sizes. So it needs to be the right design that can be used across all those platforms. So we're going to consider point two now on what to look for in a logo. A lot of businesses have a logo that's really outdated, and it might just be the business name, so just the letters, or it might be too busy within the logo and have too many details that kind of loses the focus of what they really do. And especially if that's going on social media, then it's going to be way too hard to really see uh, what all those details are in the logo in a small photo. So really, you want a logo that's going to be simple, usually not text only, not cluttered, and also not outdated. So here are a few examples of good ways that brands have rebranded and simplified their logo so that it clearly conveys their message, but is also modern. So we have 6 different examples here. We have Chrome, Instagram, Starbucks, the Warner Bros, Windows, and Pringles. So one that I really want to pay attention here is actually the Starbucks. You can see that it's really busy, and it's not that it's bad, but this, everyone recognizes exactly what that is. It's the same kind of appearance, same color, but simplified and very easy to identify. That next one on Instagram, you can tell that the colors, being kind of brown, it may have not really grabbed a lot of attention. Now we can all remember that logo, but doesn't this new one stand out? It doesn't have the detail of the lens or the little words here, but it's colorful and it's very clear, and everyone knows what the Instagram logo is. And with Chrome, this one, again, a little bit too detailed. It's a nice logo, and it's a circle. It would fit into the social profiles. But again, this one, a little more simple, a little less detail, same color, same concept, but easy to identify. The Warner Bros, again, simplified, not as many graphic layers to it. There's a lot of shadows within this logo that kind of, well, it makes it extremely difficult to actually even read those words. Same thing with Windows. It's literally 4 squares, but we know exactly what that means. So you don't have to be super complicated with your logo. It can be simple as long as it is something that is easy to identify and tells people what you do. So something else to consider is that you really want to use fonts that are easy to read. So we're going to look at good examples and bad examples side by side and compare them. So if you look here on the left, we have fonts that are easy to read, that are very legible. And then we see here on the right, there's a clear difference in that these fonts are beautiful, but especially from a distance or in a small picture, it makes it a lot more difficult to read. So that last point that I want to consider is whether you should make your own logo from scratch, whether you should get a template, or whether you should get it custom made by a professional that knows how to design logos. And there's a few things to keep in mind here. If you're considering making it from scratch, you're definitely going to be saving a lot of money, most likely doing it for free. But the negative aspect could be that you may lack the skill or the ability to be able to convey the idea that you have and be able to pull those graphics together to come up with your logo. Say you would like to mostly do it yourself and save some money on the logo design, then a template would be a great option because it creates the foundation for you and you can edit it as much as you want to once you purchase the template. And I'm going to show you what a template looks like based on our current website. You are looking at our website, and as you can see, we do have customized logos, and these are templates, just as I was mentioning, that you can go through and choose from. And once you purchase them, you can download them, and they are editable within Canva, and you can change any of the colors, the fonts, the design. It makes it really easy. So you might go through here and be like, oh, I really like this one because I like the house. I'm a contractor. It's simple. And so you make a purchase, and you get a link to that Canva template, and you can literally do whatever you want with it. So it's a great option if you're in between getting it custom made and also doing it from scratch. And the wonderful part with this is that, at least for us personally, we charge very minimum for those logo templates. This one is only $3.75. So it's very affordable. And like I said, from there, you can use it anywhere you want to on any platform. And if you ever rebrand in the future, you can just tweak that a little bit, simplify it, change the colors, and it makes it really easy to rebrand. Now, that third option, which is the more expensive one, but also the one that saves you the most energy and time and probably frustration, is having your logos custom made by a professional. And something that you can do with that is we ourselves do that. You can go to our website, mnc-resources.com. And if you go under shop templates and click on custom logo design, you can see that we charge only $30 to do that. And we just request from you some information as far as the business occupation that you do, the business name, the kind of idea or concept that you might have. Maybe you want specifically a square or a circle kind of design, and we'll send you those mock-ups after you make that purchase, and we go through those details. We'll communicate with you to see if there's any other details that we need to determine how to make your logo. But again, we'll send you mock-ups during that time so that you can confirm or deny whether you like it or not, and we'll continue working with you until you're happy and satisfied. Something else we do is, even though you're getting it custom made by us, we will do that within Canva with free graphics. So once you've made or purchased that custom made logo, you have your design for eternity, forever. You can always go back into that Canva template that we give you and change it however you like. Again, so that if you do rebrand, you're not starting from scratch again. And you can just take that logo and again tweak the colors or the font or whatever that you feel is needed as time and age progresses. And there are so many businesses that are doing this. We run ours from Etsy, and there's a lot of other ones that do hand drawn logos. There's a lot of other ones that do, modern ones. Everyone has their own style. So you want to find someone that fits the style that you're looking for. And personally, we try to lean more towards the modern and minimalistic logos because those are the most social media platform friendly. So that's what we encourage. But I encourage you to go through Etsy, Google, or if you know someone. Another option is Fiverr.com. You can have a freelancer design yours for even $25. They're usually pretty affordable. Some of them are obviously more expensive. But on the cheap end, you're looking at $25 to $50, but oftentimes that can go up to $100 to $150 on the more expensive side. So in conclusion, what you're really looking for is a logo that is simple, modern, that clearly conveys the kind of work that you do so that you can build trust with your customers, and also hopefully in the future to rebrand and continue optimizing that design. And by knowing all that, you can determine whether you are ready to make your logo from scratch, if you want to proceed with a template that you can customize off of, or if you want to have someone custom make your logo for you. So thank you for watching. I will include those links below to our website as well as to Canva in case you are interested in doing your logo from scratch. I strongly suggest Canva because they have a lot of different free graphics that you can use and free fonts, and it makes it really simple and easy, and you can actually even print directly from Canva. And no, we are not sponsored from them. We are just starting out here. But that is just an honest review of them, and we've been able to be very successful by using Canva. And in the next video, I am going to show you how to edit a template or make a logo with Canva. If you are interested in watching that video or future videos on us sharing tips on branding and also getting more leads for your business, check us out, continue following us, and look forward to see you in the next video.